Hi everyone, Keyless Entry here. Made a bit of a mess. Last video I said I'd do a video on this 234 that I'm repinning because I had the right key, but it was pinned to a different key, so it was the right keyway, wrong bitting. So today I spent the day drilling and got the chamber plugs out, which was the easy part actually, and I didn't actually think that I would need to take them out. I don't know, that's just me. it's my first time doing a 234 rebuild or repin or renovation, whatever you want to call it, but it went a lot smoother than I thought it would. Took me about half an hour to drill everything out, try to be as careful as I could. I did bugger up a few things though, but not sure if that was entirely my fault or just lack of experience, but it was a learning experience, that's for sure. So anyway, here's the actuator and the locking paw. Well, the locking paw is still in there. This is actually the actuator. It's connected to the back of the core. Is a 6 pin there. And if I want to remove the locking paw and spring, I'll have to knock that little, well, not little, it's the biggest plug out of all of them, which I'm not sure if I'm going to do yet, because I don't know if you can get replacements for them either. So I'll probably have to contact Paul or Funky Monkey, but yeah, probably Paul, to find out if he can maybe order me some of these, and we'll have to meet up and exchange some stuff. But yeah, anyway, so this body here, as you can see, it's quite worn. I think it's been linished previously. As you can see, the lockwood is just barely there. I mean, the bottom of it can hardly read. You can, but it's hard to read the Australia down the bottom. I do have a few other ones. This is just a 5-pinner. This one I received from Down Under Monkey, came with no key. It's just a C4. You can see on that one there, it's a lot more pronounced, but there are dents and everything like that, so if you were to linish them off, you might lose the lockwood as well. So I do have a key for it. I'm not sure if that's period correct for that lock. Because I did receive one from Funky Monkey as well. This one is also a 5-pinner. You can see it's quite dented as well, but it's quite pronounced. The lockwood is quite pronounced. But if I were to linish that, I'd probably lose the lockwood too. So this one opens fine. This one's got a decent shackle on it actually. It's not too bad condition. This one, it's like the older style shackle. It's, not in bad nick. This is the longer shackle. So they're my 5-pinners. And then I've got this one here. It's probably the best condition one that I have. As you can see, that's the lockwood stamp is quite deep. It's got a beautiful shackle on it. And yeah, I could probably linish that nicely. And give it a nice refurbish, and all the pins are really visible on this one too, so I don't think it's been worked, actually it has been worked on before, you can see it. But yeah, might redo that one. This one's got the BPA, not BPA, the Binary Plus A, which is key to this one here, the Made for Master Locksmiths Association, which is in quite good nick too. So I probably won't muck around with this one. Might do a shackle swap from this one to that one, because I haven't seen too many of these around. I'd like to have a nice shackle on there, so I might do a shackle swap from this one to this one, but it's got Harden written on the other side, so I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure if that'll be actual authentic, so to speak. So I do have another one here. This one's got a different Usually they have them. Yeah, this one looks like a little bit different logo. Could be me, but I don't know. Yeah, it's up a little bit. Oh, maybe because it's a 6-pin versus a 5-pin. So the 5-pin must be centered, and the 6-pinners is about another one here. Yeah, they're higher. So yeah, the 6-pin ones are higher, and yeah, they've got the hardened written on the back. No, this is a 6-pinner as well. So yeah, I think depending on the age, maybe they got the hardened written on the different sides. I'm still learning about these 234s, and I've got a couple of 245s as well, but I'm not going to not be touching them for a while. That's for sure. But yeah, that one's got a BD keyway, the one I just showed you. But yeah, if you look down here, the shackle on this one was chromed at one stage, and it's got quite a bit of rust on there. I might hit it with a wire brush and a Dremel just to see how it turns out. But Paul can get the stainless BDS shackles, which I'm considering, but I do want to keep them original. But yeah, like this body, I mean, it's nice. It's good to actually practice on this one because you know, the stamping on it is not that great. So I'll probably leave this one as is and just lineage the back where I've found the pins there. I haven't bashed it too hard in that part there. It might give it just a little bit on the front, just a touch, and then top and bottom and core. Yeah, the spring in there, not sure if that's usually how the spring looks or not, but it's bloody grimy, this lock was, I tell you. Real grimy. And when Paul did the video about drilling these out, he said, you know, when you drill through the brass, you'll hear like a boom, and then you'll hit the pin. That happened on the shackle, but it didn't happen on the core. And I actually ended up drilling into quite a fair bit into the steel rod there. So look at that. I mean, yeah, there wasn't any height difference or anything like that. And if you look at the back of it, I'm not sure if that's someone's done that previously or if that's just wear and tear. But yeah, I went a fair bit in without realising, because by the time I saw the silver dust coming up, yeah, and that's the other clue there. That nice rainbow effect on the top of your drill bit, which you don't want. Yeah, these side plugs came out real easy, real nice. As you can see, they just came out beautifully with the Easy Out tool. So I took them out. They were pretty high up on the Easy Out tool. I had to take them off with pliers. These ones here, on the other hand, were a little bit tricky. Here's one here. So you see how straight you have to drill it. You've got to be pretty much spot on. There's not much playroom there at all. You can just see on the side there, I almost touched the side of the lock body, which I probably did, and that was that one there. And that would not come out. The core pin wouldn't, the core retaining pin would not come out, and it was just so hard to get it out. Also, the plug was hard to get out too, because I kept bottoming out when I was going in there. I kept bottoming out, and I couldn't get any traction on it. I know Paul uses one that was snapped off, so yeah, that would prevent it bottoming him out and then getting traction on it. I think in the future I might use a 1.5mm drill bit and use this because I had a bit of a problem. I had to go on a bit of an angle to actually get any grip on these plugs, so I had to sort of go on an angle. How can I show it the best? So yeah, that would be straight in. I had to sort of go on an angle like that to get them out. So luckily I didn't damage the block body, so that can be repaired. So it was pinned to 6, and it did run off the Auslan one, I think, the Auslan core. So yeah, and that is your bitting there. So I haven't cleaned these pins or anything like that. But one thing I noticed is driver 1 is different than the others. I have damaged a few springs as well. Like I said, learning curve. So as you can see, the spring 2, look at number 4, he's crushed. And a little bit of damage to 6. But I do have replacement springs, but you can see driver 1 is not tapered. But the rest are. Don't know if that's original or not, and these are the key pins that were in the lock. Yeah, they're all beveled, tapered, I guess, which party world you are, you call them different things, but yeah, they are the internals of it. So now I'm going to try to, I do have a bunch of original Lockwood pins, but not from this era. But looking at these, I might, because these aren't as beveled as I thought they would be. But yeah, anyway, yeah, so yeah, this is my build so far. Well, my rebuild. This is it's got a little back plate on there that fits behind the core there. I'm not too sure what that's for. I don't know if that's for anti-bypass or to stop the key. I don't know. No, it's the key stops there anyway. To the shoulder, but yeah, it's got a little plate back here. I guess that might be for the spring or to, yeah, I'm not sure what that plate is for. If you look inside there, you can see the spring, and that's the locking paw there. So it's fully out now. Usually it would sit back here, sort of like that, but because there's no actuator in there or core, it is still quite greasy in there. As you can see, it's very, very greasy in there. So I'm not sure whether just to put it in some degreaser for a while. Not sure if that will affect the brass at all. But yeah, that's my progress so far. So yeah, if anyone's got any advice or comments, please leave it in the comments section. Yeah, this is going to be a fun little rebuild, I'll tell you that. I know Paul is sending out some plugs for here. I'm not sure if he's sending out chamber plugs or not. I'll have to get in contact with Paul for them, and for that one too. I do have some from the BDS kit, so I might sacrifice that one and just find a replacement down the road or something. But yeah, I'm not sure if these are available. Yeah, these guys here. Anyway guys, that's it for me. I'm going to clean this area up and wash my hands, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.